Silver and gold, a glittering duel for the week ahead. Which precious metal will shine brighter? Let's dive into the charts and find the answer. So let's begin with the technical analysis of dollar index. So here we go on the dollar index chart, and I'm starting from the weekly time frame. Now based on the weekly time frame, turning it into a line chart, we got this bullish divergence with the breakout, and here we got the first push to the upside, retracement completed, and now we are heading towards the first FEB area, that's FE'21.8, and the second FEB extension area is 100%. Now it has already reached the first FEB extension area. I'll again turn it into a candle chart. I'll apply FEB extension starting from this low, and here you see that we have Fibonacci extension point of 61.8, and the market has reached, dollar index has reached precisely to the same level. Now this is the first resistance, and when it will be broken, the next target would be at FE 100%. So moving back to the daily chart, this was the first area and it got rejected from this area, and here we can see that MACD is now slowing down. So we can see the bullish momentum is gradually fading out, so which means in the short run we can expect pullback towards the previous support zone and then continuation to the next extension area of 100%. So short term, dollar index is looking bearish in the short term. Now let's move down to 4-hourly chart. On the 4-hourly chart, if again we turn it into a line chart, we have bearish divergence coming into play. Now until now it has not broken the BS level, so there could be one more push to the upside with one more high being created on the charts, another bearish divergence coming into play, and then it may continue its journey to the BS level. So this is how I'm looking at dollar index in the upcoming week. Short term bearish, but again in the midterm I can expect it to cross extension area of 61.8 and target the next area of 100%. Now let's check the currency pair. The next currency or the instrument is pound AUD. Now turning to the daily chart. Now here we got lower low formation with bullish divergence. After this bullish divergence, the structure is broken, so now we have a higher high formation. So we have a bullish structure, but this bullish structure comes into play with bearish divergence. So we have higher highs giving bearish divergence. So it means after the BS is done, the market definitely retraces back to the retracement zone of 50% or 61.8 and then continues in the same direction. So let's apply FEB retracement starting from the low and to the recent high. So we are expecting the pullback towards 50% area, and applying the high volume profile, you'll find that the high volume zone is again coming around this area. So one zone is here at the moment, and this is a high volume zone, and then the next high volume zone would be around 50 to 61.8. So this is the plan. So in the short run, I'm expecting pound AUD to correct towards the 61.8 or 50% and then continue in the bullish direction. Now let's move to the lower time frame. 4-hourly chart, again turning it into a line chart. You can see that we got the bearish divergence, and now it has broken this area of support. I'm talking about this area of support. So we got higher highs and now it has broken. So there will be some retracement and then continuation to the downside. So in the short run, the idea is to sell on the rise, pound AUD. Moving to hourly chart, you will find that now we are at an important level of support, and we have lower low formation with bullish divergence, which will push it higher to complete the corrective wave and then continuation to the downside. So during the week, if you find an opportunity to sell and rise, please grab it. And this is the area where you can find the rejection, the bearish rejection, the previous highs, and it would be something like head and shoulders pattern and then continuation to the downside. So pound AUD, looking for the sell plan in the upcoming week. And now I would like to compare gold and silver, the two precious metals, for the upcoming week. So here I'm going to the gold silver ratio chart. Now what is gold silver ratio? It is basically the comparison of gold prices with silver prices, and if the gold silver ratio is moving downwards, it means in the short run, or maybe in the coming days, gold will be comparatively weaker and silver would be comparatively stronger. So right now the gold silver ratio is moving downwards, which means in comparison, silver in comparison to gold would be stronger in the short run. So what I've done here, based on the weekly chart, there was a massive push to the downside in gold silver ratio, and now it has corrected towards the 50% FEB retracement area, and now I can see that continuously it is forming a sequence of lower highs. So here we have on the chart the highest point, followed by lower high, and now it has been rejected at the same previous high point. Moving slightly left, and if you notice, the previous high could not be broken, and we have massive bearish reaction at this resistance area. Now moving on 4 hourly. So if we apply FEB extension covering this leg to the downside and the corrective wave, then we can get the downside target. So we have already applied FEB extension to the downside, and the 61.8 FEB extension is around 57. So if it continues its downward journey, then in the upcoming days we will find that comparatively silver is doing much better in terms of gold. Now that we have found that silver is better in terms of gold, let's directly go to the silver chart. Now here's the silver chart. So based on the weekly time frame, turning it into a line chart, if you see, we have low, higher low, and higher low, along with high, higher high, and equal high. So this was the major resistance area where double top was formed, and now silver has bounced strongly from the massive support zone. So turning back to the candles chart, you can see the silver has bounced in the bullish direction from the previous support zone. Now let's move to the daily chart. It formed double bottom here along with bullish divergence, and it has broken this high with a strong bullish candle. So this is a breakout structure. So silver chart is looking quite bullish, and let's analyze the upcoming target. So based on the previous extension levels of FEB, the first target would be at 24.03, and if 24.03 is done, then the next target would be 25.43. Now here we go, and what I've done here, I've applied the FEB extension starting from the lowest point to the first bullish cycle, and here we got the extension of 200%, which was already completed. The market retraced back to the extension area of 100%, got the bullish bounce with the massive support, and now it is highly anticipated that it is going to touch the price of 24 followed by 25.43. So in the coming days, I would go with the bullish plan for silver. Moving down to 4-hourly chart. Now based on the 4-hourly chart, again we got lower low formation or equal low formation with bullish divergence, and now we got higher high on MACD, higher high on the price, breaking the structural level. Candle pattern is clearly bullish. MACD is definitely bullish without any signs of slowdown, so which gives me the comfort to go for the buy trade in silver. Moving to hourly chart, we can expect a slowdown here. It has cleaned the previous high, so we can expect a slowdown. So any pullback should be taken as an opportunity to buy. Now once the high is formed, I will use FEB retracement from the current low to the anticipated or projected high here, and then I will look for buying opportunities somewhere around 50% or maybe slightly deeper around 61.8, but the target would be 24.05 and 25.43 with the stop loss below 21.92. And the last one for the week is NASDAQ. Again, starting from the weekly time frame. So what I've done here, I've taken the two extension levels on the previous bullish cycle. So here is the first bullish cycle. So we have applied FEB extension here. So this was the beginning of the bullish trend with bullish divergence. I've applied extension to the second bullish cycle, and this is the 400% FEB extension based on the first cycle. And NASDAQ has precisely reached to the FEB extension 400% of the first bullish cycle, and it has started forming the slowdown based on MACD. So on the weekly time frame, I'm expecting that bearish divergence would be completed in the coming days, and on the daily time frame, it has already completed bearish divergence. So we have first bearish divergence coming into play, we have second bearish divergence coming into play, and even on the 1-hourly chart, I can see that bearish divergence, 4-hourly chart, I can see that bearish divergence has been completed. So daily under bearish divergence, 4-hourly under bearish divergence, and we got the lower high formation here, and we also got bearish divergence on 1-hourly chart. So here we got bearish divergence on 1-hourly chart, higher high formed with bearish divergence. The structure was broken, bearish price action followed by the corrective pattern reaching back to the area of 78. Let's apply FEB retracement from the recent high to the low. So this retracement was completed exactly around 78.6, and now we have a massive bearish price action. So NASDAQ looks quite bearish because we have synchronization of bearish divergence on multiple time frames. If you look at the price action, it's quite bearish. If you look on MACD, there are no signs of reversal here. So MACD is clearly bearish on 1-hourly chart. 4-hourly is definitely bearish, and daily is also looking bearish. So the first target to the downside would be 17,400. So this is the FEB extension level. So 17,400, and if this point is broken, this level is broken, then we can expect the next one to be 16,297, or in round numbers we can say 16,300. So in the short run, I'm expecting to sell on the rise. So the plan for NASDAQ would be to sell on the rise unless we get a break above 18,135. or 18,150. So this is the trading plan for the upcoming week. If you have any doubts, you can get back to me. If you are trading any other instrument than explained in this video, please feel free to comment or send me a DM. I'll be happy to help you with my chart analysis. Have a profitable trading week ahead. Bye-bye.